Morning, hello, afternoon if you're joining us in the afternoon. Okay, right, I am here to start our new unit of English. So we've been this term, we've done narrative writing, so we looked at Greta and the Giants. We've been doing poetry writing, and now what's our last one that we always seem to keep looping back to? We've done story writing, so narrative, poetry. What's our last one? All about facts, what's it called? Non-fiction. We're going to be learning about non-fiction. So just like every English lesson, we're going to start off by a starter. So these are grammar things just to keep us ticking over with our grammar. So I'm going to run you through what our starter is, and then I'd like you to fill in the form down below in the bottom of our sway. Okay, so we're looking at types of sentences. Now, you may not have done this since year 2, but there are 4 types of sentences. Now, these are the starting. I think I've hopefully got enough letters if you want to have a look at the letters. One beginning with C, S, Q, and E. Have a think, pause the video, see if you know what types of sentences I mean. Usually it comes with a piece of punctuation at the end. Okay, the types of sentences that we've got is our first one is a command. Okay, a command. Now, command, it starts, if it's like, go and do that, play out on the playground, wash your hands. It's a command. A command would normally start with what sort of word? Wash your hands, play out on the playground. It starts with a verb, quite often a command. We've then got an S sentence, which none of them start with an S, but it's let's go back onto, let's do a Q, because I've forgotten what the S one is. Okay, a Q one is a question sentence. So this one here asks a question. It's an interrogative sentence. Normally ends with a question mark. Okay? That's how you know what an interrogative sentence is that it ends in a question mark. So we've got the command one, a question one. Now we've got our last two. We've got a declarative sentence. So it just tells something. It normally just ends in a full stop. So it might just be a regular sentence. There is dirt on the floor. Okay, it might just be a normal sentence like that. It's just declaring something. These are sentences that we'd probably see all the time. Mike had a strawberry ice cream. Just a regular sentence. I might normally start with a determiner. So like them, there. And then you've also got an exclamatory sentence. This one might end with an exclamation mark. So it might be something like, I can't believe it! Exclamation mark. An exclamatory sentence. Those are our 4 types of sentences. I would like you to try and sort. I'm going to put some of these in a form, and I want you to tell me which sentence it would be. Okay, it's going to be multiple choice. It's either going to be a question sentence, a command, a declarative one, so something that declares something like a normal sentence, or did I say exclamation? Exclamation. Question, exclamation. A question, declaration, a question sentence, a command, or an exclamatory sentence. Okay, but moving on to the lesson, if you're going straight onto the lesson, so either pause the video and do your starter if you want to do it fresh, or you can listen to the whole lesson. Today we're going to answer retrieval questions. So it's going to be a reading lesson today in English. And we are going to be looking at non-fiction. Now, we've been learning all about the rainforest, and we're going to keep along this nature theme. So we're going to be looking at, now I want you to have a think, what's been happening to the destruction of the rainforest? What effect has it been having? It's been having an effect on climate change, but also what's behind all of my learning objective today? It's been affecting animals and endangered animals as well. So in particular in our non-fiction, we're going to be having a look at endangered animals. And so we'll build up to a piece of writing about an endangered animal. So as we're moving on to non-fiction, what does non-fiction mean? What does it mean? Pause the video, have a quick think, see if you're correct on the next slide. All right, non-fiction is going to be about facts. non-fiction is all about facts. Now, with our learning about the biomes, we're going to be doing it about endangered, threatened species. So that word endangered means that there might not be very many of them anymore because of the destruction of their habitat. So they're endangered. It means they're threatened. It means that if we carry on the way we're going, then their species will be wiped out, and you won't see animals like the red panda, okay, and animals like that. They're endangered. So we get also the type of text we're going to be looking at is persuasive. So we're going to be persuading readers to save endangered animals. That's what we're going to be doing. Ooh. Okay, let's have a look at our focus book. So whenever we're doing any learning in English, we make sure that we have a text that is our focus that we keep coming back to. So we had Greta and the Giants. We had some environmental poetry as well last week. So this one is going to be all about hidden planets. So this book is about animals that have hidden qualities. So I want you to watch the video just below, and I'm gonna read you some parts of the non-fiction book. It's really cool. It's got some cool illustrations. So pause the video if you want to have a look at the video now. That one. Okay, and once you've watched the video, this is what your learning is going to be. I thought I'd just explain it for you. You are going to have some snippets from the text, and the first part of the learning is to answer the questions. You've got comprehension questions, so you've got to read it all through thoroughly, and then they're retrieval questions, so you should just be able to grab the pieces of information. What are some extraordinary things that octopuses can do? So you have a look at the first paragraph. What are some amazing things that octopuses can do? And then the second part of the learning is I'd like you to read the text and make some retrieval questions. So might be just looking here, chameleons are a distinctive group of around 200 lizards. So your question could be something like, what sort of family does the chameleons belong to? Might be, and then the answer would be lizards. Okay, so first part, you're going to answer some questions, and then I'd like you to make maybe 4 or 5 questions out of the text. Okay, so make sure you do the starter, and you also watch the video from the Hidden Planet about non-fiction. Okay, good job, well done, keep up the learning.